Hey guys, what's going on? Well, we got another demo video for you. I told you I'd demo a relay, and so that's what we're going to do. I threw this together because I was just being creative. I was in the creative mood, so I just thought I'd throw something together. And this actually led me to another interesting thing. I thought about doing a light sensor video. I think that's the only sensor we haven't covered yet is light sensors. And so I guess you're kind of getting a demo before it happens, just because I had one laying around, figured I'd make something that was kind of cool. This right here is this is called a linear actuator. What it does is when you apply current to it, it actually moves this rod in and out. Now this one's a 4-inch stroke, which means this little rod will move a total of 4 inches out and 4 inches back. They're kind of a cool little tool to use. This particular one is 15 pounds. It'll push and pull 15 pounds. So it's a pretty strong little guy. And I don't know. I've been trying to debate on what to make out of it. Maybe if you guys have an idea of what to make out of one of these things, you can leave it in the comments, below. But I don't know. I was thinking about. I've got 2 of these actually, and this one I saw it in the drawer and I figured we'd make something cool out of it. So, like I said, light sensor. This reason this movie's kind of dark is because when it's light, it'll turn it on. When it's dark, it'll turn it back the other way, and it'll basically reverse it and pull it back in. And to demonstrate that, we've got our trusty dusty blue mag light. Woo, that's bright. Okay, anyway, so right now I've got the relay. I'm going to see if I can't zoom in. Whoa, wrong way. See if we can't zoom in. Well, move the camera. Here is our relay. This is one of those. Hold on, let me see if I can't get the camera moved. My setup is not allowing me to move. Okay, here we go. I want to show you that. Well, I'll show you. I'll back off and I'll show you how it works, or I'll show you it working, and then I'll show how this thing's actually working. What you can see here is you can see the 2 different sets of contacts. Now, there's 3 different pieces to this guy. Okay, this is one contact. This is another contact, and this is another contact. Now, the common is this little guy in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but that little guy in the middle is the common. And what he can do is he clicks, and you can see it's not very far. It's a very small gap here. But he clicks from one side to the other. So, as you can see, this is the normally closed set of points because this guy is contacting this guy. So, from this pin, and there are pins underneath, as you can see, I've got stuff hooked up to them here on the breadboard. You can see the pins actually go, pin 1 is here, and then the next contact is here's the common, and then here's the last one, these 3 wires right here. So anyway, it's normally closed. So right now, this wire and this wire are connected together. This guy is normally not connected. He's not connected to the middle one yet. When I actuate this guy, this will move and it will disconnect from here to here, and it will connect from here to here. Okay, so pretty simple. And similarly on the other side, this is the double pole one I was telling you about. This is a double pole double throw. So you've got the other pole side, and one reason I used a double pole double throw is because on this particular linear actuator that I'm using, if you put the polarity positive, positive, negative, negative, it moves in. If you change that to where positive goes to negative and negative goes to positive, it pushes out. So that's the way the input works. So I'm using a double pole double throw relay to basically do that swap where it'll actually swap the inputs over. Now I'm going to go ahead and back off and show you a little bit of the rest of the circuit I got going on here. There is my diode. Remember us talking about diodes? There's the protection diode that's on it. Okay, right there. And that protects us against the spike, the over spike that can happen. So anyway, I'm going to back off here with the camera, and hopefully I can get this to set up. I don't have a tripod yet, so I'm using I'm using a science ring stand is what I'm using. Works great, but that's what these things are. These pieces and stuff is the other things that are connected to this. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, anyway, so we're going to see how this thing works. I've got a photo sensor right here which basically all a photosensor is it's something that changes its resistance with light. And like I said, I may do a separate video on these because this is another really cool sensor that you can incorporate into your design. And I've got a transistor. Here's my this is my transistor that is controlling this guy. This guy's a 6-volt DC relay, so I've got a 5-volt voltage regulator right here to regulate the 12 volts because this linear actuator is a 12-volt device. So I'm creating the 5 volts using just a 7805, an LM7805 voltage regulator right here to create the 5 volts to then switch this relay. Since this relay, it's a 6-volt relay, but that's like complete peak max. You can go a volt under and it still functions perfectly fine. So I'm doing a 5 volt to actuate this guy. So now, here we go. Let's turn on our light. And I'm going to see if I can't focus it. See, I'm going to focus it in fairly tight so I get a real good, brilliant beam. See? And now what we're going to do, here I can just do this, is I'm going to move it over onto that sensor. And there we go. So the relay switches and it moves one way. If I take it off, the relay switches back and it goes this way. So basically when it's energized, the actuator moves forward. De-energized, the actuator moves backward. Pretty cool. Now, I'm going to zoom in and show you from the relay's perspective. Let's zoom back in. Okay, here we go. Let's get way in on this guy. I don't know if see if this will focus. Oh, there it goes. It's going to focus. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to watch, hopefully we can see it. I want you to watch this guy. This guy will click back and forth. As well as this guy right underneath here is the coil. So it's actually, you'll see this kind of wiggle. What it's doing is it's moving in the Z-axis. It's moving to and from you is what it's doing. In fact, here, I'm going to unhitch the camera. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Whoa, that's blurry. Wow, sorry about that. Okay, see this little guy? Oh man, come on, focus. All right. There's the coil. If you can see it, that's the coil. And let me see if I can't get a good side shot of this. All right. So there's the coil, and there is the little clicker thing. And see what it does is when I energize this coil, it's going to pull that little tab down. Now what that little tab does is it goes into this compartment, and it's going to push out on that center common contact, and it's going to push it back and forth. With this motion here, then pushes this way. So you've got Z-axis movement, and then it moves it in the Y-axis, back and forth. Okay, or X-axis, whatever that is. Okay, so I'm going to go put the camera back. Okay, now I want to zoom right in on the top. Whoa, too blurry. I want to zoom right in on the top so you can see this work. So okay, we're going to watch the center contact right here. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I'm going to get the flashlight all done. And, okay, hold on. I'll point to it. Okay, watch right here. And go. Go. See it? See it moving? Contact here. Now it's going to go back. Now it's going to go contact again. And then it's going to go back. See it moving? Woo! Flashlight's kind of washing it out. That's basically how a relay works. So right now, it's de-energized, so that means the normally closed is right here. And when I energize it, it's going to switch to the normally open. It's going to close in the normally open side, as it does right now. Back. Okay, guys, well, that's pretty much does it for the demo of this relay. Like I said, look for a photosensor video because I'll be coming out with that here in a minute. And then once we get that all good to go, then we'll start on some other videos. Got some cool upcoming stuff to come. Great stuff on its way. I'll try to keep you guys posted. I've got another kind of interesting video that'll be coming up soon, hopefully, that you guys might like. I think it's going to be a brand new series. So like, subscribe, share, all that rot and everything. Take care, guys. Hope you had a good time. We'll see ya.